morning in L.A., where a great diner breakfast means a stop at a local Auburn landmark, Roley's.
We sort of have a neighborhood feel about us.
For Lewiston native Ken Blaze, that would be 25 years as owner of Roley's Diner, along with Mom.
My mom is Roley, my business partner and mom. Our tables are tightly positioned, and so when you're dining over here, you're dining with the people next to you, and before you leave, you'll probably know them.
Meet my neighbor, visiting from Conway, South Carolina.
But you're originally from right here in Lewiston?
I'm from Lewiston, Auburn, yes.
French-Canadian?
Oui.
Not surprisingly, the menu, which makes for some juicy reading, is full of French-Canadian treats.
I use a lot of my grandmother's recipes, definitely the crepes.
What do you get when you come here?
Crepes, I get the brown sugar crepes.
Naturally.
No whipped cream.
Not that the omelets here should be missed, mind you.
We have literally hundreds of unique omelets. We have an egg roll omelet, the filling of an egg roll inside of an omelet, and then we drop it in the deep fryer and deep fry it. Serve it with duck sauce and a fortune cookie.
So it's kind of like if you want Chinese food for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh, and those good old standby signature crepes?
It's exactly like my mom's.
You come here for that every time you visit?
Every time.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2 or 3 times while I'm here.
This sound may be missing from most of Lewiston's mills these days, but that doesn't mean nothing is being produced in them anymore. Today, at the historic Hill Mill, where textiles once were turned out, guitars are taking shape.
We build high-end acoustic guitars in a traditional style. We build about 400 guitars a year, have about 20 employees here, and they're pretty much handmade.
Maine native Dana Bourgeois has been working on guitars since the 60s.
When I saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, I ran out and got a guitar, as did many others of my generation. I mostly repaired guitars. I'd build guitars on the side, and the building kind of took over and the repair work fell by the wayside.
Today, a Dana Bourgeois guitar is prized by many professional musicians as well as amateurs who can afford to reward themselves with a 6-string status symbol.
Guitars are kind of like fly rods or golf clubs. You can't have just one.
Each guitar takes about 10 weeks from start to finish. The detailed handcrafting often approaches near surgical precision. It's a wholesale business. The finished guitars will all go to high-end acoustic dealers. What stays here, though, is important to Dana Bourgeois, something still being built in a city that once produced so much.
All of these wonderful mill buildings were built 150 years ago. It's nice to, kind of see this having a purpose.
At the end of a long day that had cleared up, we rejoined our friends from the Androscoggin Land Trust to visit one of the area's most popular public properties, Mount Appetite Park.
It's just amazing to be minutes from Main Street in Lewiston and feel like you're in the middle of a beautiful, wild place.
It is that. Purchased by the city of Auburn more than 30 years ago, the park is laced with trails spread over 300 acres, all mere minutes from the downtowns of both Lewiston and Auburn.
There are a lot of people out here on weekends. In the wintertime, people come back here snowshoeing. The landscape and the scenery around here is special. We live in Maine. People value the outdoors here. The work that we do gives them and protects the opportunities to enjoy these outdoor spaces.